There's a question almost no one asks, and yet it might be the most important one of your life. How much is enough? Enough to feel happy, enough to feel secure, enough to finally stop chasing. If you've never asked yourself that question, let's explore something that might free you from the endless pursuit of more. Because maybe the problem isn't that you don't have enough. Maybe the real problem is that no one ever taught you how to define what enough really means. 1. The illusion of more. We live in a world obsessed with more. More income, more things, more productivity, more success. But has anyone stopped to ask, more for what? Chasing more doesn't always lead to satisfaction. In fact, it often leads us further away from it. You wake up tired, your calendar is full, your home is cluttered, and still something feels missing. Could it be that more is not the answer? What if what you're missing isn't something new, but something simple? What simplicity really means. When you hear the word simplicity, what comes to mind? A tiny house? Minimalist furniture? Living with just the bare essentials? For a long time I thought so too. Simplicity felt like sacrifice, like cutting down, like living with less joy, less freedom, less fun. But then something shifted. I realized simplicity isn't about having less. It's about being clear about what actually matters. Imagine someone who travels the world, wears clothes that make them feel good, visits local cafes, buys fresh flowers just because. Is that a simple life? Yes, absolutely. Because simplicity isn't about what you do. It's about why you do it. When your actions align with your values, you're already living simply. Think back over the past week. How many times did you say yes when you really wanted to say no? Yes to plans that drained you. Yes to purchases you didn't need. Yes to pressure that wasn't even yours. Every time we say yes to the wrong thing, we say no to ourselves, to our time, to our peace, to our purpose. Simplicity is not about restriction, it's about permission. Permission to choose what feels aligned and to let go of what doesn't. Let me show you what this looks like in real life. A woman in her late 50s downsizes her home, not to save money, but to gain time, to garden, to read, to reconnect with herself. A retired man gives away half of what he owns, not because he had to, but because carrying less helped him feel free again. A widowed grandmother says no to another family obligation, and yes to an afternoon painting alone in the sun. Is this a loss, or is it finally a life lived on your terms? 5. The real definition of enough. So let's come back to that question. How much is enough? Enough isn't a number. It's a feeling. It's the peace you feel when you're no longer comparing yourself to anyone else. It's the calm that comes when you're content with the moment you're in. It's the strength of knowing you don't need more to be whole. When you define your own enough, you stop chasing someone else's dream. You create space for rest, for clarity, for joy. 6. Slowing down in a fast world. We live in a noisy, fast-paced world. Everyone's rushing, everyone's comparing. It's easy to feel like you're behind, like you're not doing enough, or having enough, or being enough. But here's the truth. You don't need to keep up. You just need to check in. Ask yourself, does this serve me? Does this bring me closer to who I want to be? If the answer is no, you already have your answer. What you gain when you let go. When you stop chasing, you gain something far more valuable. Space. Space to breathe, to feel, to reflect, to remember who you are. You're not falling behind, you're simply returning to what matters. Less noise, less pressure, more peace, your own definition of enough. There's no one-size-fits-all answer to life. There's only your answer, your rhythm, your version of enough. And the beauty is, it's already within you. When you stop looking outward, you start hearing your own voice again. That voice has always known, it's just been waiting for the noise to fade. So today, instead of asking, what more do I need? Try asking, what do I already have? That's enough. You may find that what you've been looking for was right here all along. Not in your bank account, not in your closet, not in your calendar, but in your ability to choose what matters, to let go of what doesn't, to live simply and live well. You already have everything you need to begin. Just breathe. If this message resonated with you, like the video, subscribe for more thoughtful content, and in the comments tell us, what does enough mean to you? Until next time, stay grounded, stay intentional, and remember, simplicity isn't about having less, It's about living more with purpose.